day and welcome to today's construction class. My name remains Oluwatumbi Blessing Olalekon, the founder of MaekllTech. Alright, today we'll be considering a problem displayed on the screen. It says below are the plan and front elevation of a block drawn in first angle projection. So we are to produce the views full size, then we are to produce the first auxiliary plan on x1 y1, the first auxiliary plan on x1 y1. Okay, so the very first thing is to reproduce the given views. Okay, the given views in full size. So, and to do that, that is in orthographic projection. The very first thing I'm going to do is since I am producing an auxiliary plan, so I'm going to shift my objects towards the top a little so that I can have enough space at the bottom to draw the auxiliary plan. Okay, so I think somewhere in this position is okay. So I produce a thin horizontal line like that, a thin horizontal line in that manner. So let me adjust the camera a little, then zoom it out. Okay, I think it's okay like this. So after drawing that thin horizontal line, I'm going to pick my set square like this, and I'm going to produce a vertical line to it. And like this, ensure your t-square and set square are sitting perpendicularly to each other. So I produce this thin line all the way from the top to the bottom right here. Okay, so hope you can see it from your end right there. So after doing that, I'm going to actually pick my ruler. So with my ruler, the span, if you check your plan from this line here, from this intersection, I'm having mark of 20 and what 20, making 40. And on the height also from this intersection, I'm marking 20 and what 20, making 40. Do you see that? So for those marks here, I'm going to project them vertically but with thin line. Okay, with thin line, project them vertically with thin line. So I project those lines like that. So then sliding my t-square to those points, I'm projecting what horizontally. So I think I'm going to draw this like this. Let me just make this one bold right there. And I'm going to make this one also bold right there. So I might as well just form my object once and for all instead of wasting precious time. Okay, so I think my elevation is well seated like that and like this. Okay, and this also. So well seated like that. Now I'm going to produce my plan. So I'm going to just create a distance of 10 mm as if I'm doing orthographic projection. Okay, a distance of 10 mm. I'm going to draw this, project first. Let me just pick another mark of 10 mm from that same junction. From here another 10 mm. So the second 10 mm I pick, I'm going to make that bold like this. From here to here is going to be bold, and the other height there is 50, which is our plan. 50, which is this. Okay, and I'm going to thicken this mark of 50 also like this. Then I'm going to with my set square or ruler produce the vertical lines right here, the middle, and right here. So we have our object, the front elevation and the plan. Now we have to produce the auxiliary plan on x1 y1, and we are told that the angle it makes to the horizontal is 60 degrees, making an angle of 60 degrees to the horizontal. So which means I'm going to pull it like this, yeah, to the horizontal 30 degrees. So I'm drawing this like this faintly. 60 degree to the horizontal, sorry, not 30 degree. It is making 60 degree to the horizontal. That is 30 to the vertical. So I use my 30 by 60 degree set square. So this area is 30 degree, this area is 60 degree. With 60 degree, I produce this line. So the angle between here to here is 60, while here to here is 30. Now, in orthographic projection, if my object is crossing from this plane here down here, this line is said to be x and y plane. Listen, if it is crossing from either your plan to your elevation or your elevation to your plan, it is crossing the xy plane. Now, if we are going auxiliarically, then the first auxiliary view will be showing is going to be what? The x1 y1 plane. So that was what was written in the problem, x1 y1 plane. So this auxiliary plane now is what? X1 y1 plane. Now if I am drawing another auxiliary view, that's going to be what? X2 y2, second auxiliary view. But for now we won't actually go deeper into that. So second auxiliary view will be treated much better when you get to deep engineering drawing. Okay, so deep engineering drawing, that one is treated there. But at this level, let's just maintain our first auxiliary projection. Okay, because the second auxiliary projection is projected from the first auxiliary view we get here, then from there you now project the second auxiliary view. So do you get the picture of how that is going to look like now? So don't let us bother ourselves with that. So now, after projecting my auxiliary plane at 60 degrees, so which means all the points I will be projecting from here, because we are producing auxiliary plan. And if you've watched my previous video, I said if you are producing auxiliary plan, you project from here, from your elevation. If you are producing auxiliary elevation, you project from here, from your plan. Now, since we are producing auxiliary plan, I project from elevation, and the lines I produce from my elevation must be perpendicular to this auxiliary plane. Since this auxiliary plane is drawn at angle 60 degrees to the horizontal, then my projection line will be drawn at angle 30 degrees to the horizontal to complement this, giving me 90 degrees. That's the meaning. So with that settled and done, I pick my 30 degree set square. I slide to first this mark here, like this. I draw faintly. Yeah, it will be thin line. All the junction. You are projecting all the junction. So ensure your T square and set square are sitting comfortably and perfectly. So okay. So I've projected all the points I'm having on my elevation. I've projected all the points. So you can actually denote them with number if you don't want to make mistake. Now, do you know that this object you're actually looking at, if I convert it to isometric, this is what I'm actually having. Isometrically, this is what we are having. So now that is what we are actually having. And now with the auxiliary plane right here, which means we are looking at it from this direction. That is it. We are looking at this object from this direction, from the plan. If I'm standing here looking at this object from the plan here, so I am seeing this area, let me call it A. I'm seeing this area B, my plan. Then I'm seeing this area C. I am seeing the whole of this area. That's the meaning. Now I can see this joint, this joint, this joint, this joint, and this joint. Now we all know that this edge which we have here, there is another edge at the back here, somewhere here, but can we see it? No, we can't see it. So that is going to be the only hidden part that will be showing on this area here. Do you get it now? That will be the only hidden part. So, but before that, I'm going to pick my set square at any area on that projection line, 60 degrees. So let me start my own from here, like this. And our plan, the height of our plan from here to here is what? Is 50. So from here to here is 50. So with my ruler, I measure 50, which is this. With that 50, I'm going to what? Draw that also boldly, like this. And this area is going to be bold. So let me just we can see this junction, and we can see this area also. Yeah, so let me give it numbers. Let me call this mark 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and what, 5. Now those numbers here, this 0, 1, okay, 2, 3, 4. Now our 5, we can't see it. If you are standing here, you can't see this 5 and 5 here, you can't see it. You get it now? So it is only this 5 that will be hidden, you see. So we can see our 0. I've drawn 0. This is 0. You can see our 1. This is 1. So I'm going to join my 1 also on the plan, since I'm showing the auxiliary plan. So I can see my 1. So my 2, which is this, I can see my 2. So I'm going to join my 2 also, since I can see it. So my 3, I can see my 3. So I'm going to what? Join my 3. So our 4, we can see it. So this 5, we can't see it. We can't see our 5 right there. So it is going to be what? Hidden line. Short dashes. Okay, and that is the solution to this particular problem. That is the solution. So if you call this place A, B, so then this is what? A and what? B right there. So it's as simple as that. Cheap like plantain chips, easy as ABC. So that is the solution to that particular problem on auxiliary plan. So kindly ensure you subscribe to this channel and also refer it to your friends who might be in need of it. Thank you.